Welcome to our American Stories webinar today. We are here to talk about holiday magic made easy, VIP Thanksgiving, tree lighting, and New Year's Eve in New York City. And here to tell you more is the Business Development Manager at American Stories Travel, Audra Fuest. Audra, welcome.
Thank you, Lee. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for joining today. Really excited to talk to you about American Stories Travel and about the holidays. It's hard to believe that the holidays are right around the corner, so it's really the perfect time to check in with those clients interested in traveling to New York City in November and December to have an unforgettable experience. For those of you who are familiar with American Stories Travel, we thank you for your partnership and your interest. To those that are new to us, welcome. A little refresher on who we are. American Stories Travel is a US-based destination management company and tour operator. We've been around for over 30 years, and we offer extensive experiences in 6 destinations: New York City, Washington, D.C., Boston, Philadelphia, Charleston, and Savannah, with some plans for expansion as well. And thanks to our network of amazing vendors and local experts, we can create extraordinary, authentic local experiences, really stories, for your clients, not just tours. So today we are focused on the holidays in New York City so that you know what to sell, how to sell it, what type of clients our experiences are good for, and how to book with us. We'll start today with Thanksgiving and go all the way into the new year with special events, holiday itineraries that practically sell themselves. We have our resident expert and amazing experience designer, Cecilia, here with us to give you all that insider info and tips to help you close the deal with confidence. Then we'll give you a quick recap of how to work with us seamlessly. So with that, we will jump right in. So the holidays in New York City are magical and buzzing with excitement, but it can also be very stressful and extremely crowded as it is the peak time to visit the city. We at American Stories Travel can help your clients soak in that magic and have bucket list experiences without the hassle or the stress that can come along with it. From our Thanksgiving parade viewing party, which launches the holiday season, to our signature holiday experiences and New Year's Eve events ending the year, we have plenty of experiences to satisfy the needs and the passions of any of your clients. Having attended the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City many times, after growing up watching it on TV, I can honestly say that those memories of being in person at the event last a lifetime. And really booking our parade party, your clients will have a bucket list experience without having to deal with the insane crowds, the blocked views, or the notable, unpredictable weather of the Northeast. On top of that, we're thrilled to announce that we're offering a special incentive for you, the travel advisor community. If you book our Thanksgiving Day parade party for your clients by November 15th, you'll receive a $50 Amazon gift card for each ticket booked. And that's on top of the 12% commission that we offer on those tickets. Cecilia will go into the details of that event shortly. So that's Thanksgiving. As for visiting New York City during the holiday season in general, it's really impossible not to be in the holiday spirit with all of the lights, the window displays, holiday markets, festive events, and we have so many experiences that can be personalized for clients to make it easy for them to soak it all in without that overwhelm or worry. So with that little bit of an intro, I'll turn it over to Cecilia. Again, she's one of our amazing experience designers, and she'll go into all those wonderful details. Cecilia.
Amazing. Thanks, Audra. Hello, everyone. I'm really excited to take you through 3 of our holiday experiences in New York City. So we're going to start out with our Thanksgiving experience, and then we're going to move into Christmas, and then finish off with really unforgettable New Year's Eve. So let's start out with Thanksgiving. So we have this amazing VIP exclusive Thanksgiving parade viewing party at the Del Frisco Steakhouse. You know, with Thanksgiving just around the corner, you're going to have a lot of clients kind of rushing in to finalize some of their NYC plans for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So for those seeking an elevated parade experience, our exclusive viewing party at Del Frisco's Steakhouse is really a standout option. So this event takes place on Thanksgiving morning. It runs from about 8 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. at the really privileged location at the Del Frisco's Steakhouse. It sits right on the parade route in Midtown Manhattan. And this venue, it really spans like 3 stories, and it's floor to ceiling windows. So no matter where you're sitting in the restaurant, you're really going to have prime views of the Thanksgiving parade. And so this gives our guests exceptional views of the parade, both inside, and then a portion of the space is also dedicated for outside. So we've been able to block off this really prime part of the street along the parade route where our guests can kind of go out into the street, enjoy the festivities, and kind of be immersed in the parade. And as well as go back inside. And this, like, for example, worked out really well last year when it was just pouring down rain, the weather was horrible. And so all of our guests went back inside, they enjoyed the party, all the festive music, and they were able to see the parade without enduring some of the harsh weather that Audra had talked about in the East that really can present itself in the November and December. So that is the venue itself. And so a little bit more about the event. Guests kind of make their way in. It's very this VIP experience from start to finish, from the time that they leave their hotel. So, you know, normally if you're on the streets during the Thanksgiving parade, you're battling the crowds with 3 million people. Our guests have private access. They have exclusive wristbands that get them kind of not escorted, but helps them kind of make their way to the parade. They're kind of going through a private streets and getting their way to the venue. And they're greeted by a wonderful host and live music. And they start the morning with a hot breakfast, a brunch buffet, and as well as for those that are of age, there's unlimited mimosas and Bloody Marys with an open bar. So the morning just really starts out with food, festivities, with drinks. We have live Broadway performers coming to the event, as well as a DJ and photographers and videographers capturing all the moments along the way. And the wonderful thing about this is a really family-oriented experience. So we have a lot of different kids activities. So the kids are fully engaged with fun touches like balloon art. We have a face painting activity. There's character sketches and just like a lot of festivity, a lot of great energy. So if you can imagine that this is an event really has a lot of exclusivity. It has a lot of fun, festive atmosphere, and is really just for everybody. And just to kind of touch, if you have some clients with some mobility concerns, the restaurant is designed to have accessibility. So it's really just for anybody who wants a stress-free, comfortable way to enjoy the parade without battling the big crowds that happen during the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade. So with that said, the tickets for this event do include reserved seating, the brunch, beverages, full open bar. And I just wanted to mention, because this event is extremely popular and we are getting close to the holidays, that we are having our Thanksgiving sale close this Friday. So if you currently have a proposal out there with one of our Experience designers, or you have some clients that are wanting to make this go to New York City during the Macy's Thanksgiving Parade, I urge you to, contact us in our sales, or reach out to one of our Experience designers, and we'll get that set up for you as our sales event is ending this Friday. So that is the Thanksgiving experience. So moving along, now we make our way to the VIP Rockefeller Center Christmas tree lighting party. This is really a very iconic and traditional event in New York City, and really pairs well with the Thanksgiving, as it falls closely within the week of Thanksgiving, as well as an additional option for the festivities to be had in New York. Our VIP tree lighting party at the Rockefeller Center is this beautifully refined holiday experience. This year's event is going to take place on Tuesday, December 3rd. Our party will be from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. with check-in being around 6:30 p.m. And the party will actually take place at a restored Art Deco lobby of the 45 Rockefeller Center Plaza. And while the lobby itself doesn't have the windows facing the Christmas tree lighting, about 30 minutes before the tree lighting, guests will be escorted to the private viewing area in front of the Channel Gardens, where they're going to have an unobstructed view of the tree lighting experience. And then afterwards, they'll return back indoors for the festivities. And we have a couple different options for this experience. So guests can choose either a private or shared table experience. And the entire party is about 160 guests, which helps really maintain this intimate, refined ambiance. And dinner is a fine dining multi-course meal with wine and cocktails and other seasonal beverages. So it's really festive. There's live entertainment. throughout the evening, and just a full wait staff. So really clients can relax, enjoy the festivities, enjoy the tree lighting experience without really having to be out amongst the crowds of a couple thousand people. So it's really quite a nice experience. So if you're helping your clients build a New York holiday experience, this is a great complement to our Thanksgiving and our New Year's itinerary, and it offers them a front row seat to our very beloved holiday tradition. That concludes our Christmas tree lighting experience. And then moving along to our New Year's Eve ball drop parties. So this is probably one of the most requested New Year's Eve experiences, probably in our country. As you know, everybody wants to go to New York City for the New Year's Eve ball drop experience. So at American Stories Travel, we offer 2 exclusive ball drop parties, each with guaranteed views of the Times Square ball drop. The first option is a party at the M Social Hotel's Beast and Butterflies Lounge. This runs from 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. and guests can enjoy a combination of indoor and outdoor viewing with floor-to-floor ceiling windows, or they can go outside with a wraparound terrace that overlooks the ball drop. And this package includes gourmet hors d'oeuvres from 8 to 11 p.m., a premium open bar all night, a champagne toast at midnight, a live DJ where the energy is just super high, and guests can like really move freely between indoor and outdoor areas and kind of just overlook Times Square and get that whole energy of the millions of people that come to New York City to watch the ball drop. So the VIP or private view tables can also be added. And guests, this is really important for this event. We get this question a lot. This particular party is 21 and up, so it's not necessarily family friendly, and cocktail attire is encouraged. So the second option we have for our New Year's Eve ball drop experience is at the R Lounge, located at the Renaissance Times Square. This venue presents a more intimate experience. We have a limited with fewer guests, has front and center indoor view of the ball drop, and as well as outdoor as well. The event includes a dip food station, hors d'oeuvres, desserts, a premium open bar, a live entertainment with a DJ, really setting the festive mood for the night. And there's lots of standing room with access to the ball drop view. Dress code is formal and black attire for this one. So each of these parties are perfect for the clients who want to avoid the street level crowds and bear the chilling weather of New York City in December, and it's very cold, yet still be fully immersed in New Year's Eve's energy in New York City. And so this combination allows you to combine the party with hotels, transportation, and optional tours like carriage rides and holiday light excursions. So your client's not only getting just a party, but a complete New Year's Eve experience. And I just wanted to mention that this New Year's Eve experience cannot be purchased alone. It does come as a part of a full package that includes hotels, transportations, and optional New York City experiences. So that's with design, right? So our wonderful curated packages kind of guarantee the seamless and luxury experience to be had from start to finish. And so with that said, I would like to talk a little bit more about what are some of these additional experiences to be had in New York City. And so we, here at American Stories, we pride ourselves and we have packages for multi-generational families, all these different kinds of experiences to be had during the holiday. This is really our bread and butter of our company, is the holidays in New York. So I wanted to take a moment to talk a little bit more about some of the other experiences to be had in New York City during the holidays. So Thanksgiving and New York City itinerary. So on our webpage, we do have a Thanksgiving 5-day private experience. And this is just kind of an outline, a guideline for some of the experiences that we suggest for the 5 days. So outlining the Thanksgiving 5-day private experience. So from the moment your clients arrive, every detail is taken care of. Starting from the luxury airport transports to the seamless personalized service. This package, the holiday, kicks off with an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at the Thanksgiving Day Parade during the balloon inflation tour. This tour will take place the day before the parade viewing party, so on that Wednesday. And we suggest following it by a Broadway performance of their choice, premium dining experiences with and premium seats to the legendary Radio City Rockettes. Of course, the centerpiece of this 5-day experience being the Thanksgiving parade viewing party, which I spoke about earlier, offering them, this fairly elevated VIP experience to the viewing party. And then kind of finishing out the week with some visits to world-class museums, a guided tour of the amazing Brooklyn Crazy Lights tour. So Brooklyn and Manhattan kind of have this legendary battle between the two Christmas lights experience. And so every year they're trying to do each other. So Brooklyn being a little bit more funky, a little more fun, great for families, great for young children, heading on over Brooklyn to see the crazy Christmas lights. And then, top that off with private transportation back to the airport, really just a very all-inclusive, immersive Thanksgiving itinerary. And then, so Christmas Magic holiday itinerary. So what would it look like for a multi-day itinerary during Christmas? So Christmas in New York is honestly, it's like how we see in the movies. Imagine your clients going to Central Park, doing the private horse and carriage ride, sipping hot cocoa on a festive cruise with a bunch of carolers, and just really exploring some of New York City's holiday markets, which are very elaborate and very fun. They're ever growing. They just have lots of fun festivities to be had at the holiday markets. And then, this itinerary also includes reliving the magic of the Home Alone tour with an exclusive film tour, which enjoys ice skating beneath the Rockefeller Center and the Christmas tree lighting with the VIP access. Of course, no NYC experience is complete without premium seats to Broadway, and of course, their choice of awesome tickets to the Radio City Christmas Spectacular featuring the legendary Rockettes. And then, of course, we pair all of our experience with amazing restaurant reservations in New York City. And one of the benefits to that is that, during the holidays, it is quite hard to get into a lot of the New York City restaurants. So we work our magic with our itineraries and really fit in a lot of beautiful culinary experiences to be had in New York City and getting them the premier access to some of the local restaurants. And then moving along, something kind of funky and a little bit different is the Muggles to Magic NYC Harry Potter itinerary. I really like this itinerary. It's fun, it's unique, it has a kind of refreshing take on New York City. And I think this works well for some of those clients that have already been to New York City, maybe during the holidays. They just kind of want a unique experience, something a little bit different. It's really a fantastic option for multi-generational families who've maybe been to New York City a few times, but just looking for something different. So our Muggles to Magic New York experience, it's a 3-day adventure that blends really a festive spirit of the holidays with a little bit of touch of magic. So this would be a perfect weekend itinerary, I think, for clients that maybe they're already on the East Coast. They're kind of looking for something to experience in New York City during the holidays. Maybe it's not exactly around Christmas time, but they're looking for festive and magic. And so it all begins with a private city tour, and they're not just on a tour. We guide them through places that truly feel enchanted, like castle-like buildings, hidden alleyways. There's these iconic spots that give them this total Hogwarts vibe. So it's a lot of fun. It's definitely a magical experience. And then in the evening, they'll see the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child at Broadway. And even if you're not like big die-hard Broadway fans, this production really is quite stunning. It's a little scary actually too. So it's actually pretty fun. And the stagecraft, the special effects, and all the storytelling that is to be had with Harry Potter at Broadway is just on a whole nother level. So that's just an amazing experience for them at Broadway. And then to top it off, they end the itinerary at the top of the rock. So with those clients, for those classic sweeping New York skyline views, it's a perfect way for a magical escape. And then our last multi-day itinerary, this one's more of an experience in itself. I would say you could do it in one day. It's the VIP NYC shopping tour and pampering itinerary. I'll have to say, I'm obsessed with this experience. I have actually gone on this experience myself. I just fammed it more recently, and I'm not really a big shopper, and I really didn't know how this spa experience would go. So I'm glad I get to share this with you. And what surprised me the most about this experience was how pampered, relaxed, and completely refreshed I felt afterwards. Our VIP NYC shopping experience portion is perfect for anyone craving a little luxury, a little wellness, and just like a whole lot of New York magic. It all begins with a private tailored shopping tour, complete with your own fashion savvy guide, luxury vehicle, and access to some of New York City's most exclusive boutiques. So how this kind of works from a booking standpoint is that, you know, you work with the experience designer, your client kind of tells you what their interests are in terms of shopping, whether it be boutique, whether it be high-end, whether it be Saks Fifth Avenue. And then we work with the guide to kind of curate this really custom curated experience for your client, where they're going to have private experiences in dressing rooms and kind of have some items laid out for them. So this is a very high touch shopping experience, like none other, things they won't be able to do on their own in New York City. And then afterwards, after they complete their shopping experience, they actually head over to Governor's Island for the QC spa experience, which is like a spa experience like no other. You won't understand it till you go. So until you, if you're ever in New York City and you find yourself wanting to go over to Governor's Islands, I highly suggest going over to QC Spa. I would describe this as a very immersive experience where there's and a very social experience as well. There's about 30 different experiences to be had there. You can also get a private massage. You can go to the different wellness centers, and you really just are immersed in this whole experience, all while on this kind of private island overlooking Manhattan. So I really, really enjoyed this spa experience. I think it's very different from like most private spa experience that you would have. And I just think it's a wonderful way to end a shopping tour.
All right.
And so that concludes our multi-day itineraries. I'm going to pass it along to Audra to finish out for our effortless holiday sales.
Thank you, Cecilia. I want to go to the spa right now. So how to get started to book with us for the holiday season. First, you want to go and get registered. Just head to americanstoriestravel.com/passion, or you can scan that QR code on the slide. That'll take you to a link to register with us via our travel advisor portal. There you'll find a complete catalog of all of our itineraries, holiday and otherwise, in all 6 of our cities, full and half-day tours, plus marketing materials, downloadable brochures, including our Thanksgiving and holiday experience brochures. Then when you're ready to book any of these experiences or anything with us, or you have a client interested in any of our destinations, you can submit a lead directly to me or send it to sales@ameristories.com or through the portal. Just try and include as much information as you can. The dates, obviously, the destination, number of people and ages, must-dos, desires, interests, hotel needs, budget, or what specific experience they might want. At that point, one of our experienced designers, like Cecilia, will work with you to craft a personalized proposal based on those details, and they'll get that to you within 24 to 72 hours. Once it's perfect, your clients agree on the itinerary, book and pay, you'll then be assigned to an operations manager who will review all those services, confirm the details, and make sure everything is booked and tailored exactly as was discussed and for your clients. And submit the final itinerary to you. After that, your clients head out on their New York City holiday adventure or whichever travel they plan to book with us. From there, they'll have a 24/7 support line, and then you'll receive your commission 30 days after travel. Super simple. We want to make this as easy and as seamless as possible to make your clients' stories happen, make those memories, and make you look good. So we're looking forward to creating those stories and memories for your clients this holiday season and beyond. Following the webinar, you'll receive our holiday brochures, including our white labeled Thanksgiving experiences, and all that you can share with your clients. And it can also be found on our travel advisor portal. And don't forget about our limited time travel advisor incentive. Again, you can receive a $50 Amazon gift card per ticket that you sell to our Thanksgiving Day parade party. Just needs to be booked by November 15th. If you have any questions or need anything at all, or just want to say hello, please reach out to me. I really want to, partner with you and connect, and looking forward to meeting you. With that, we can open it up for questions.
Okay, excellent. Well, thank you both so much. I think we're all inspired and ready to think about the holidays. And I have a fun question to kick it off. So we have an advisor whose son is planning to propose to his girlfriend in New York City during New Year's. Do you have ideas on how to create a magical lifelong story for them?
I'm guessing that's a question for me as an experience designer. I definitely want to get her contact information, because I feel like proposals are very specific and tailored to the person. So I would love an opportunity to talk with her on a personal level. But if I were to be generic about it, I think an observation deck in New York City is incredible. It's so amazing to go up into an observation deck, whether it be the Edge or it be Manhattan, or it be the Rockefeller Center, and just kind of having these 360 views and being on top of New York City is a very intimate experience. So that would be my recommendation for any kind of romantic experience. An observation deck really is quite an elevated experience, with no pun intended.
Excellent. Well, I will send you her contact information so you can connect with her afterwards. So how do your clients, how do your travelers get around New York City with your programs?
Yeah, so it depends on the client. So one of the things that I do in my qualifying when I'm talking to a travel agent is that I really try to find out, the demographic, the age group of the client, because that really can be a key factor in how I build a proposal. New York City is a big walking city, and it's best seen by foot. But with that said, 10 blocks is different for someone that's in their 30s versus 10 blocks that someone's maybe in their late 70s. So my job is, what I do is kind of get all the information about the client and then the interests that they have, and then I will map out everything, kind of decide what is the best thing for the client. I really try never to have a client walking more than 1 mile to get to an activity or an experience. And with that said, I will recommend a taxi or recommend a private transport. So it kind of depends on the client, kind of depends on what they want to do. Everybody has a different idea of how they want to do New York City. And so that's our job as experience designer, to really be transparent about what it looks like in terms of transport and what it looks like in terms of walkability. So to answer your question, it's a mixture of private transport, taxi service, and walking. We really never try to suggest to our clients they take the subway. There are some people that really feel comfortable with it, but most of them don't. And it is hard to navigate, even as a person that's lived in New York or a person that's been in New York many times. So that's usually not a mode of transportation that we recommend.
Okay, fair enough. Good to know. There is an ice skating question. So with the ice skating, can you also arrange for ice skating in Rockefeller Center?
Yes, absolutely. I probably get this request on a daily basis at this point with the holidays coming. So we do reserve Rockefeller Center tickets, and they do sell out very quickly. So we do secure those tickets for them, and it includes ice skating as well as ice skating rentals. And then we also have a VIP package that includes, they have kind of a gazebo, if you will, or a sheltered area that's more VIP access. So for those clients that really just want to be immersed in the Rockefeller Center, have this VIP ice skating experience, we also have those kinds of experiences for them.
Okay, very good. Thank you. And then where was the other rink that you mentioned?
There is another rink inside Central Park called Woolman Rink, which for me is a little bit more of my taste. I love kind of just being immersed in trees. And so it's really this beautiful display of holiday lights as well as Central Park. So there are 2 ice skating options. It's Woolman Rink and Rockefeller Center ice skating rink.
Got it. Thank you. I've done Woolman Rink and it was a lot of fun. It was over the holidays. We loved it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so can you just book tickets for with American Stories Travel? Can one just book tickets for the Thanksgiving parade and the dinner, or do you require accommodations?
So to answer the question for Thanksgiving in particular, we do sell the Thanksgiving experience as an a la carte experience. So you are welcome to request a proposal for our Thanksgiving experience without it being paired with a hotel or transportation. For everything else in our portfolio, it does come as a package experience, so it does have to be paired with transportation or some other form of tour, but the Thanksgiving experience being very unique in that this is an experience that we have curated and we sell through our company itself, so it's something that we highlight and it's very exclusive.
Okay, thank you. So how would some of the experiences that you've discussed today work for someone who has mobility issues?
Yeah, absolutely. New York City, not surprisingly, I'm not surprised by it, is a very accessible city. So we do get a lot of requests for ADA or accessibility issues, and we don't have a problem at all with dealing with this particular issue. Lots of elevator access to all the different various buildings, lots of different options for ADA. I've never really run into an issue where we've had any problems with accessibility. In particular to the Thanksgiving experience, the Del Frisco Steakhouse there's multi-levels. There is no elevator, but for our clients that do have accessibility issues, we reserve the bottom level for them. So that is just straight access to the bottom level, ADA approved. Maybe, I don't know if they were asking about what particular event, but in terms of accessing New York City on an accessible level, very accessible.
Okay, great, thank you. All right, shifting outside of the holiday, the festive holidays, there is a question about what you might have planned for 4th of July in New York City with the 200th birthday coming up next year, 250th.
I had a feeling this was going to be a question, actually. You know, with our birthday coming up, it really is, it's the year of birthday parties. And so we're definitely getting a lot of questions for that. Our suppliers are, you know, I would say in the works right now of curating what they want to present for that event. It is going to be very festive, both in New York City and Philadelphia and Boston and all the kind of the founding states of our country. Everybody's really planning on having a big fireworks display, a lot of special events and parades. In New York City in particular is going to be a lot of out on the Hudson private boat experiences, or, you know, city cruises, and just having that whole big festive experience. So we do anticipate it being a big event and being lots of festivities. In terms of products currently in New York City, we have, you know, a festive dinner cruise experience along the Hudson. We do have private yacht charters that we work with some of the yacht companies along the Hudson to do private boat experiences. And then also to a lot of the hotels are going to have rooftop experiences, and there's going to be a great fireworks show. So we definitely anticipate having lots of festivity and lots of experiences to be had.
All right, sounds fun. Excellent. Okay, well, that concludes the questions. So I think we've covered a lot of ground, so thank you very much. I am going to turn it back to you for closing comments.
Great, thank you so much. We really appreciate all of you taking the time today. We will be in touch with you after the webinar. But again, if there's any questions or anything comes up afterward, please feel free to reach out to us to help. We're here to partner with you and just make your life easier. So thank you.
All right. Well, my thanks as well, everybody. I will be preparing a follow-up email that will include a link to the replay and some other materials, so do be on the lookout for that. But for now, we'd like to just wish you all a really great day and conclude the webinar. Goodbye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks again.